Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 22nd of August 2023. Let's start with our session. What is the wholesale inflation recorded in India in the month of July 2023? So WPI based inflation remained in the negative side for the fourth straight month in July at minus 1.36%. And this is due to the easing prices of fuel, even though food articles turned costlier. And WPI based inflation rate has been in the negative since April, and it was minus 4.12% in the month of June. And in the month of July last year, it was 14.07%, and this was the positive value. Okay. So currently in the month of July, WPI that has been recorded is minus 1.36%. Now apart from it, what is the repo rate as of August 2023 after MPC meeting? So this value is 6.5%. Also for financial year 24, Reserve Bank of India has projected the GDP growth of India to be at 6.5%. And CPI based inflation forecast is 5.4% as per the RBI. Okay. Also recently RBI has selected two important companies to develop the systems that uses artificial intelligence and machine learning for supervisory function. Okay. Which are these two companies? The first one is McKinsey and the second one is Accenture. Right? Who's the current governor of RBI? Mr. Shaktikant Das. And don't forget that this year he has been awarded with the Governor of the Year award. Fine. Next question is, the Comptroller and Auditor General of India has flagged irregularities in which scheme? So CAG of India has found irregularities in awarding of projects by the agencies who are implementing central government funded highway projects. Okay. Actually, the decision of National Highways Authority of India to opt for an elevated carriageway on the Haryana portion of the expressway has pushed up the construction cost to 251 crore rupees per kilometers from the originally approved 18.2 crore rupees per kilometer. And NHAI is building this expressway in question under the Bharatmala program. Okay. So recently the CAG of India has flagged irregularities in Bharatmala program. You have to tell me who is at the current position of CAG. Please write your answer in the comment section. Let's quickly revise few of the important schemes that were in news. The first one is Godhan Nyay Yojana, and this is the scheme from Chhattisgarh state government. Chhattisgarh Chief Minister is Bhupesh Baghel. The second is Naya Savera scheme, and this is a central scheme which works under Ministry of Minority Affairs. The next is Ladli Bahina Yojana. Many a times we have discussed about this scheme, and it is the initiative of Madhya Pradesh government. The next one is Antyodaya Shramik Suraksha Yojana. Okay, and this is the initiative of Gujarat state. Basically, it is a kind of accident insurance scheme for the welfare of the laborers. Okay. The next one is Shubh Yatra scheme, and it belongs to the state of Kerala. Right. And now you have to tell me Shadi Tofa is a scheme of which Indian state? Please write your answer in the comments. Now the next question says, Maui Island, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which country? Basically, Maui is the second largest Hawaiian island that lies in the country, US. And in the recent natural disaster in the US, numerous wildfires are sweeping across Hawaii, particularly in the Maui Island, which resulted in 55 deaths till now. And obviously, many people have been displaced and many structures and businesses have already been destructed. So this fire, which is ongoing for more than 48 hours, are still not fully contained, with Lahaina, which is a coastal town in Maui, reported to have been extensively destroyed. Okay, so this Maui Island is in news because of wildfire. Do remember that it lies in the country US. Now, a few days back, cyclone Biparjoy was in news, and it arose from the southeastern side of Arabian Sea, and it hits the western coast of India, right? Also, a few days back, cyclone Mocha was in news, and cyclone Mocha has hit the country Myanmar, and Indian government has launched Operation Karuna to help the country Myanmar. Okay. Also, Indian government has launched another operation few months back, the name of which is Operation Kaveri, and it was related to the country Sudan, because Sudan country was going through some conflict, and that's why there was need to evacuate the Indian citizens from the country Sudan. So that's why Indian government has launched an operation named as Operation Kaveri, so that we can evacuate our citizens from this country. Fine. And many people from Hakki Pikki tribe were also evacuated, and that's why this tribe was in news because of this incident, and it is a tribe that especially lives in the state of Karnataka. Okay. Next question is, what is the name of the Project 17A frigate recently inaugurated by the Indian President in 2023? So President Draupadi Murmu recently inaugurated Vindhyagiri, which is a Project 17A frigate at the Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited in Kolkata. And it is named after a mountain range in the state of Karnataka. Basically, it is the 6th vessel in the series of Project 17A frigates, and 7 Project 17A frigates are under various stages of construction: Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited and GRSC. Okay, so the name of this Project 17A frigate that has been recently inaugurated by our president is Vindhyagiri. Now, few months back, INS Sujata was in news. Why? Because it visited the country Mozambique as a part of its overseas deployment, and it is a Sukanya class patrol vessel of Indian Navy. Okay, what was the purpose behind this visit? So definite answer is to improve the bilateral relations and mutual cooperation between the two navies. Okay, then INS Vikrant was also in news. INS Vikrant is an aircraft carrier, and it is the first carrier to be built indigenously, and it has been constructed by Cochin Shipyards Limited. Basically, it commenced in 2022, and it can carry nearly 26 MiG-29K or 26 Rafale fighter jets, and Russia has helped our country in developing it. Okay, can you tell me what is the name of second anti-submarine warfare shallow watercraft? So the name of this is Androdh. Okay, and this was the second in the series. The name of the first was Arnala. Both of these names are very, very important. Okay, then INS Magar has been recently decommissioned after providing its immense service to the Indian Navy, and recently we have gifted INS Kirpan to the country Vietnam. Fine. Now next question is, which country launched the Spun City initiative in the year 2015? So this was the initiative of China country, and it was launched in the year 2015 to reduce the urban flood risk. So it sought to make better use of rainwater through infrastructural, architectural and engineering tweaks, and China has been hit by devastating floods in the recent weeks, which damages its cities and cause deaths and infrastructural damage, and this initiative did not prove to be effective in reducing the urban flood risk as claimed. Okay, so that's why this initiative was in news, and this is the initiative of the country China. Now, apart from it, which two countries jointly launched the Grace Twin satellites? So the Grace Twin satellites were launched jointly in the year 2002 by the space research organizations of US and Germany. And a recent study by the University of Bonn suggests that droughts worldwide are more prevalent than indicated by data from the Gravity, Recovery and Climate Experiment, that is GRACE, from 2002 and 2017. Okay, So you can be asked that which two countries jointly launched Grace twin satellite. Answer would be USA and Germany. Also, according to Elephant Census of 2023, can you tell me which state leads the country in the total number of elephants? So as per this census, Karnataka leads the country in the total number of elephants because elephant counts in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu have experienced a minor rise, while numbers in Kerala have nearly reduced by half. So this was based on the recent elephant population estimate that is shared by the South Indian states. Specialists believe that the population remains stable and in good health, which suggests that the decline is due to migration. Okay, so as per the census, Karnataka leads the country in terms of total number of elephants. Next question is, which state has sanctioned a scheme for improving banking penetration in over 6,000 panchayats? So with around 65% of the total 6,798 panchayats in Odisha do not have banking penetration, and that's why the state cabinet has approved a scheme to open banking outlets in 4,373 panchayats with a budgetary support of 500 crore rupees. So basic aim of this scheme is to improve financial inclusion, and it will be implemented in coordination with 6 public sector banks in a phased manner. Okay, so Odisha state has sanctioned this scheme for improving banking penetration in more than 6,000 panchayats. Then apart from it, can you tell me which institution recently released the guidelines on doctors' refusal to treat the patients? So this is National Medical Commission. They have issued guidelines for registered modern medicine doctors, and they stated that they can reject treatment for aggressive patients and they should be prescribing generic drugs and should use social media solely for educational purpose, not patient solicitation. Okay, so this comprehensive guideline cover different aspects like prescription mentions, permissible advertisements, record keeping, teleconsultation practices, and caution against receiving the commissions or pharmaceutical sponsored conference participation. Okay, so recently National Medical Commission has released some guidelines on doctors' refusal to treat patients. Then apart from it, as per the Home Ministry data, BSF has seized maximum heroin from which state or the Union Territory? So as per the Ministry of Home Affairs, 506.241 kilogram of heroin was seized from Punjab in 2020. Then 485.58 kgs of heroin in 2021. Similarly, later on 248 kgs till 30th of June this year. So over the last 3 years, the BSF has confiscated the most heroin in Punjab, Rajasthan, and most of the ganja has been seized from Tripura and West Bengal. Okay, so BSF had seized maximum heroin from the state of Punjab and maximum ganja has been seized from the state of Tripura. Fine. Next question is, Diksha Dagger, who was seen in the news recently, plays which sports? So Diksha Dagger produced best ever show by Indian women golfer in majors as she ended the Women's Open at tied 21st. Her compatriot Aditi Ashok signed off at T40 position, who was at T22 at the 2018 Women's Open. So Diksha is a 2-time LET winner and she made her first cut in a major 2 days earlier. Okay, so Diksha Dagger is associated with golf. Can you tell me who is the current brand ambassador of ICC World Cup 2023? This is actor Shah Rukh Khan. Okay. After that, if we talk about the 25th Asian Athletics Championship 2023, so India has in total won 27 medals, in which 6 were gold, 12 were silver and 19 were bronze. Which country was at the top position? This is China. Then China is followed with Japan at second position and then India was at the third. Fine. Now who is our 83rd number of Grandmaster? This is Aditya Samant. Okay, and he belongs to Maharashtra state. Also, if we talk about Asian Champions Trophy, so this trophy has been won by India and India has beaten the country Malaysia to win this title. Okay. Now you have to tell me who has recently won the Belgian Grand Prix. Please write your answer in the comment section. Next question is, which country launched a nationwide mass drug administration initiative for lymphatic filariasis? So recently our Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Mr. Mansukh Mandavia, launched the second phase of the annual nationwide mass drug administration program for lymphatic filariasis. Basically, it is a tropical parasitic disease that is spread by infected mosquitoes that affects the lymph nodes and vessels. Okay, so India has launched this nationwide mass drug administration. Then apart from it, when is the International Day of World's Indigenous People observed? So this day is observed every year on 9th of August, and a recent report detailing the initial stage of Inclusive Conservation Initiative that was approved in the month of January 2022 underscores the growing evidence of the role that indigenous peoples and local communities play in conservation. So less than 1% of funding for climate change mitigation and adaptation has been allocated to them, and this report was released on this particular day, which is observed every year on 9th of August. And this report basically emphasizes the need for considerable expansion to truly address the rights and the concerns of indigenous peoples and local communities, right? Now apart from it, can you tell me the foundation stone for Organic Agricultural University has been laid in which northeastern state? So the foundation of this university was laid recently by Chief Minister of Sikkim, Mr. Prem Singh Tamang. So it is said to be the center of excellence for education on topics related to organic farming, and Sikkim Assembly has passed the Sikkim Organic Agriculture University Act 2023 earlier this year. Okay, so the foundation stone for this Organic Agriculture University has been laid recently in Sikkim state. Next question is, which union ministry is associated with Repealing and Amending Bill 2023? So Union Ministry of Law and Justice, Mr. Arjun Ram Meghwal, presented the Repealing and Amending Bill 2023 in the Rajya Sabha for consideration. Basic aim is to repeal 65 outdated laws and amend the Factoring Regulation Act of 2011. So the first schedule of the bill lists 24 laws that would be repealed, and among these 16 are amending acts and 2 are from before 1947, and Lok Sabha had already passed this bill. Fine. So Repealing and Amending Bill is associated with Ministry of Law and Justice. Then apart from it, which union ministry has recently launched the Samudra application? So this is Ministry of Earth Sciences, and Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services, which works under Ministry of Earth Sciences, released this mobile application named as Samudra. Full form is Smart Access to Marine Users for Ocean Data Resources and Advisories. Okay, basically it aims to offer comprehensive information on all ocean related services which are useful for the seafarers and the fishing community. Okay, then apart from it, which union ministry has recently launched the Graphene Aurora program? So this is Ministry of Electronics and IT. They have launched this program at Kochi in the state of Kerala, and this program shall be implemented by Digital University Kerala with joint funding from Ministry of Electronics and IT. And the total budget outlay of this scheme is 94.85 crore rupees. Okay, so which ministry has launched this Graphene Aurora program? Answer is Ministry of Electronics and IT. And now the last question says, what is the proposed new name for the legal code for India replacing Indian Penal Code? So this is Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, and it intends to replace the Indian Penal Code. And now this Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita omits the previously controversial IPC section 377, which was used to criminalize homosexual acts until its 2018 Supreme Court reading down. So while this omission decriminalizes homosexual sex, it raises concern that adult male victims of sexual assault could have limited legal recourse under the new law. Okay, simply you have to remember that the new name for the IPC is Bharatiya Nyay Sanhita. This is an important question. Also, what is the new name of National Institute of Industrial Engineering? So this is IIM Mumbai, and this is the second IIM of Maharashtra state. The first one is IIM Nagpur, right? Now, can you tell me which country issued nearly $9.6 billion in sukuk after buyback? So this country is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia issued nearly $9.6 billion in local sukuk following early redemption. And this buyback represents the largest early purchase transaction that is arranged by the National Debt Management Center, right? Also, which state or the union territory is the host for Global Summit on Traditional Medicine? So it is organized by the World Health Organization and it is co-hosted by Ministry of Ayush, and it took place in Gandhinagar in the state of Gujarat. So this exhibition serves as a comprehensive display of traditional medicine worldwide, and it will showcase the interconnectedness of traditional medicine with the natural environment in the form of Kalpa Riksha. Okay, simply you have to remember that the host for Global Summit on Traditional Medicine is Gujarat state. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuza Hatsana signing off.